Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic that what is the role of product owner in Scrum framework. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management, Scrum and Agile and you want to learn about it. So let's start friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, product owner has a very important role in a Scrum framework. Basically, he is a person who is representing the interest of the stakeholders. Stakeholder means like customer, other stakeholders like business representatives. So he is basically person who has contacts with different stakeholders like customer and other persons, and he makes sure that the development team, which consists of programmers, the software developers, the testers, the deployment team, so he makes sure that the development team is basically delivering the maximum value to the business in the product development. He has key responsibilities which includes defining and prioritizing the product backlog. Now, what is a product backlog? Product backlog, just think of this as a document of Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word, in which like it consists of features, enhancements, bug fixes, work items for the product which we are going to develop. And also this should be a prioritized list. Prioritized means the highest priority on the top and the lowest priority on the in the bottom. Also, product owner continuously refining and adjusting the product backlog based on the feedback which he received from the customer, changing the business requirements based on the market conditions, etc. Then product owner has another role to communicating with different stakeholders. Especially, he is basically a bridge between the customer and stakeholders and the product development team. He basically gathered requirements, feedbacks, inputs from various sources including customer, users, business owners and other very relevant parties, and communicate to the Scrum development team. And also he is basically communicating the progress of the product about to the stakeholders, especially to the customer. And he is also having the clear visibility and understanding about the project goal. He is basically setting the priorities and making decisions in the sprint as well. So the product owner is basically a person who determine the priorities of items, because we know whenever we are developing a product, there are lots of features are required. So he basically a person who use his knowledge using like business value, customer feedback, market trends and target and technical dependencies to make decisions and prioritize the features list as well. He provide clarity and details to user stories. The product owner is basically a person who define the functionality which is required in a user story. User story is basically a functional requirement. For example, customer can do a payment through a credit card on in the e-commerce store, so it's a user story. Simple, in a simple way, it's a user story, it's a functional requirement. Friend, these stories should be clear, detailed and well defined so the development team can understand and implement them effectively. Secondly, he also defined the acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria means the product owner describes or define the acceptance criteria of the user story. These are the specific conditions or requirement that must be met for a user story to be considered complete. So the development team can ensure that based on the acceptance criteria, when they achieve that acceptance criteria, so this user story can be considered as a completed. Product owner also participating in the sprint planning as well. So in the sprint planning, he will make sure that based on the customer feedback, the item should be selected in the sprint planning as well. So he also provide context, answers questions and help the team understand the priority and goals of the selected work as well. he being available for questions and clarifications as well. So that means whenever team need any clarification, they have any questions, so throughout the sprint, product owner should be or would be available to the development team for questions, clarifications and feedback. This helps prevent delays and ensures that the team is working on the right task as well. uh, he Product owner has the authority to accept or reject the completed work which presented at the end of the sprint. For example, 10 tasks have been completed at the end of the sprint, so product owner has authority to accept or reject that increment or that particular work based on his knowledge, his feedback from the customer. He basically adapting to the changes as well, because product owner is responsive to changing business needs and market conditions as well. um, Based on the customer feedback, he may reprioritize the product backlog or introduce new items based on emerging requirements or insight as well. Then he basically measuring and demonstrating the value. That means product owner is accountable for the value delivered by the team. That means they should have a deep understanding of the business goals and be able to demonstrate how the product increment aligns with those objectives. uh, okay, and overall product owner has a very important role in ensuring that the development team is working on the right things at the right time to deliver maximum value to the business and its stakeholder. Because see friend, the product owner is a bridge between the customer and between the development team. So basically, like the customer or the customer basically talking to the development team through the product owner, and also if there is any questions from the development team, they may ask the questions to the product owner. So product owner has a very important role, and you can say the product owner is basically the voice of the customer and responsible for making decisions that guide the development process. So you can think of product owner as the you can say as the steward or captain of the ship, because he is basically guiding all the persons, all the development team. So if he can uh, guide rightly in the right sense to the development team, obviously team will develop the right things. If the product owner's knowledge is not correct, his understanding is not correct, if he is not taking the right decisions, he is not prioritizing the feature list properly, so obviously it will impact the whole product development as well. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video.